it has been way too long since I got new gear. So I bought something and I'm gonna unbox it now. Unbox it, unbag it, you know, whatever. Whoo-wee! Suicide Mods. Nightmare 25 in polished Ultim. You know I'm a sucker for Ultim. You know I am. I think that this RDA is kind of made with squonking in mind, but I don't really have a proper squonker to put it on. I have like a top side, but I just really don't like that thing. Like, I get the hype. I get it. It's not for me. Okay, this has a squonk pin in it already, so that's gonna need to be replaced because I'm gonna use this as a dripper right now until maybe I get a proper squonker to put it on. You know, I was looking at a Centurion, I think it's called, by Lost Vape. It's like, it can be a 2 battery thing, or it can be a 1 battery squonker, but it uses a 21700. I know the top side uses a 21700 too. I know it does. I just, that Dovpo chip, I think it's garbage. I really think that the Dovpo chip is garbage. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's take the squonk pin out of here. Is that possible? Or do we just like screw a thing in? What do we do? I'm gonna put this on my Hexom. You know, this isn't as polished as the photographs led me to believe. It is not as polished as the photographs led me to believe. That's fine. It comes with an extra drip tip, a couple of Allen keys, a couple of big ass grub screws. Those are going to be for the build deck. That's pretty cool, actually. See, now look at that. I was thinking that this was going to be hot garbage for dripping into because the airflow goes up under the coils, but it's not, because the airflow comes out to the side like this. It's an L-shaped airflow. That is what's up. So I can drip into this thing without having to worry about, you know, liquid going all down the sides of my mod. It's been a really, really long time since I bought a new atomizer. I honestly don't remember the last new Addy that I got, but this is one of those that you have to stack your leads on, and that's not my favorite thing. That's like the Goon. I used the Goon for a lot of years, and kind of just drove me nuts towards the end because better build decks were invented and adopted, and just got really sick and tired of stacking my leads, you know? Stacked leads or not, coils are already installed. What was that? What was that? A minute and a half, maybe? It was not that long. Did not take me that long to put these coils in here. I just love the Hexom. It's such a perfect mod. Okay, coils installed. So these are like, I don't know, 7 wraps on a 2.5 millimeter. They are, let's see, I think they're 26 wrapped in 34. Just fusies. I'm gonna position those right over the top of that airflow. Man, I haven't gotten a new RDA in so long. I'm trying to remember the last time that I got a new atomizer. Oh, it was the single coil Blotto tank. And I hated it. Not my favorite tank. Not even close. Not even close. Oh, look at that. Coils are firing. Probably kind of hardish to see because the build deck is black, but you know, coils. 7 wraps on a 2.5 millimeter. If you want to look at it that way, there you go. They're positioned right above that airflow there. What flavor should we put on here? I have been rocking Lolly for like, I don't know, 2.5 weeks or something. I've been rocking Lolly for a really long time. I'm kind of sick of blue raspberry. I just want to say that I really appreciate that this came in orange packaging because, you know, love anything and everything orange. If it comes in orange, I'll take it. You know, when I bought this Hexome a couple of years ago, I wanted an orange one, but they didn't have one. So I had to settle for my second favorite color, which is purple. Also a fine color. There is so much room in this build deck to stuff cotton. Man, I'm really excited now, actually. Now that I know that airflow is like an L shape and then I can actually just like drip a bunch of liquid in here without worrying about it just gushing out the sides like a Kennedy. I'm gonna drip a bunch of liquid in here, and I don't feel compelled to buy a new squonker anymore. I was like shopping, like looking, like window shopping. I was like, I'm gonna buy a new squonker for this thing because it's gonna suck to drip into it. It's got that undercoil airflow that's just gonna make a mess, but it's not. It's not gonna make a mess because it's an L-shaped airflow. I'm gonna trim these a little bit, you know? With build decks like this, you know, I don't remember what video it was. It might have been a Patreon only video that I was talking about a while ago, how these like old, like 2015 build decks, you could just stuff like tons and tons of cotton in, and they don't make them like that anymore. This build deck is like that. This is a 2015 build deck with 2022 innovation, even though I'm pretty sure that this RDA has been out for at least a year, probably more than that. Probably more than that. That's okay. We're going to put a ton of cotton down in there. All we need is liquid. All right, well, you know, Stonebreaker. This is a great liquid to vape all day long. I love cookies. This is a pecan cookie. This is a pecan cookie, and it's gonna be super duper good out of this. Okay, so how does this airflow work, right? So there's like all these, there are so many holes. There are so many little slotted holes on this top cap. I love Ultim so much. Ultim is rad. Love Ultim. Can I just like, just throw it over the top like that? I don't know, fully open. That looks pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got that little skull thing on it. There's so many airflow holes. We got nothing coming out the sides. I probably just dripped at least like 6 milliliters of liquid in there. Nothing coming out the sides. Can see the liquid pooling in the bottom. Coils look nice and wet. Like I said, this is a 0.3 build. I'm gonna run it at 50%. That airflow is smooth. Banging. First impressions, not gonna lie, favorite RDA of all time. They deserve my support. Pretty restricted, I don't hate it. All 8 holes. I mean, I guess that would be 16, 8 on each side, right? It's a bit more restricted than I was expecting, but it is smooth. Smooth airflow. And with that airflow coming up underneath those coils, just like that, just like a Kempy, man, you get banging flavor. This pecan cookie is delicious. Yeah. Suicide Mods, Nightmare RDA. First impressions, greatest RDA of all time. That's really good. I'm glad I decided to buy this. And I'm really glad that it's good for dripping because I did not want to buy a squonker. Don't like squonking, not enough batteries. Okay, real talk. Pro, amazing flavor. Pro, solid look. Pro, it took me like 30 seconds to build this RDA. Con, you gotta stack the leads. I don't really like that, but if you pre-clip your leads and you're really careful, like it doesn't matter, you know? I'm just kind of scarred from those posts on the goon just like snapping. Like I've broken so many posts on goons just because like, oh, my coil's too fat, I gotta stack the leads. What happens now? And you gotta like bend the coil over. I didn't have to do that here. I didn't have to do that because it's not exactly the same, you know? You put the leads in, but you're just screwing down a screw. You're not screwing down a clamp, right? So the screw is the only thing that's holding that in there. And it is a fat grub screw. You can fit monstrous coils in this thing. These coils are not that big. They're 7 wraps, 2.5 millimeters of 26 wrapped in 34. Those coils are not that big. And like, vapor. It comes with like a low profile drip tip. I don't know that that matters that much. I like a regular drip tip a lot better. This RDA is a solid 9.5 out of 10. Fantastic product. Would definitely pick it up if you're in the market for some new gear and you want a dual coil RDA. That's about it. I don't know. Anyway, fantastic RDA. Really glad that I picked it up, and that about does it. So, see you guys soon.